Right, what is up? Welcome to another Workout Wednesday. Today we're back in the leisure gym because there are a couple machines that I want to try. If you've been clued up with my thumbnails recently, you might have guessed what machine it is, but we're going to do it at the end because it's a pull day today, so we're going to do back first, and then biceps, and then move on to a little bit of forearms towards the end of the session. But yeah, that's about it, so let's get started with back. Right, so because it's a very early Tuesday morning, I'm wanting to choose exercises that aren't necessarily too taxing on the rest of my body, but are also good exercises in general for the portion of my back, or to be honest, whatever muscle I'm training, but biceps tends to be a not very taxing muscle to train. So on that note, we're going to warm up the lats with a little lat pullover. I did this kind of a couple sessions ago, and I really enjoyed it. So we are going to keep it in here, use it as the way to warm up my lats, because it's very good for a stretch and full contraction. And then we'll do a couple working sets for it as well. So lovely. I've got it halfway through the stack, so we'll see what sort of weight we can move. If you saw my last video in this gym, great gym, I must add, I said that I was struggling to find a weight that worked for me on these machines, because the machine stack is significantly bigger, I think, or significantly lighter. So I was struggling to find a right weight, but we'll get there in the end. Eventually we'll find out what actually works. So on that note, let's do the first proper set. Hopefully this is a good weight to use. Like I said, we won't really know until we've done it. I picked well. I did pick well. A very important thing to note, if you're doing a lat pullover and you often struggle with keeping a fixed arm, so you're doing it like this, but you can't keep your arm fixed, I would state that, or I would suggest that you probably do it with a bent arm. So instead of pulling down like this, you pull down like that. A, you can't bend your arm like that way, so it physically won't bend. And B, I feel like you can get a little bit better of a contraction. So yeah, instead of doing this, so it's almost like a stiff arm tricep push down, you do this, and you can actually pull your hands down into your pockets and proper contract your lats. That's just something I've picked up. It's a very minor adjustment to the standard pullover. A lot of people do it, but also a lot of people don't. I don't understand why they don't, so that's definitely something worth considering. So just to break down the session a little bit, we're going to do one exercise for each portion of the back. So we're going to do lats, upper/mid back, and then rear delts. That way we'd have technically done 6 working sets for the back, and then times that by 2 across the whole week. It's about 12 working sets for the back, which is about what I aim for each muscle group. Obviously that can differ week to week, but on average, That's how many sets I get done. Let's do this final set. Lovely. Let's do rear delts. Right, well, if you saw my video in here, when I did my other session, it was a chest and back day. I'll link it up in the corner. You'll know this exercise, and you'll know that I love it. So, I was wrong. We won't be doing rear delts. We'll be doing lats. Very important in this exercise to put this pad back as far as you can, because you want as much stretch, especially on your lats. But I did just realise, I said I'd be doing one exercise for each. Okay, that's a shame, because I like this exercise too much, so we're going to stick on it. I think we'll just do a couple of these for fun, but they'll still be very good sets.
In the end.
Cool, very good. That was 12 reps, as you can see from the little screen. I do like these screens, I must admit. Now it's got my rest time on there. It's always such a difficult one. Should I be resting longer or not? I don't know. And that's exactly why I'm doing my research study on the optimal rest interval length of time. It's not published yet. It'll be published sort of late spring next year, maybe early spring next year. But stay subscribed if you don't want to miss that, because it'll be a good one. It's a systematic review, so it's not research I've conducted myself, but collating all of the, all of the evidence that's already there, putting it into one study, and finding out, based on all of that evidence, what is the best. So, well, it's told me my rest is done, so let's go.
Can I keep it any realer? Old man, old school, young jam, all black, MZ, still screaming out that chain gang, whole gang, old man, old school, young jam, all black, smoke up, that's in the blem, free up the guys and dip out the ends, jump in the ride and burn out the rims, don't stop, don't watch the boy that I'm in. Block hoodie up for events, skin kept close, could you plotting on them with the tits on 10, back in the back that's on tap, all ready to go and jump in. Gotta keep it real in the ends, never leave crib where the ends, me and that kid, we don't even need to pretend.
Oh, okay. That's the exercise done. Let's actually go on to either rear delts or upper back. Don't know yet. Well, I decided it's going to be rear delts, but I actually can't remember the last time I used this machine for rear delts, because I always think there's better options, but you know, if it's there, we might as well try it. I think this is a little bit too high actually. Not that short. That's more like it. Yeah, and you fly. I need a little bit, one more up. So, there are multiple ways to complete this exercise. because your rear delt stretches all the way across your arm like this, and it's still in active range of motion here, if you're starting a movement there, you're potentially missing out on a lot. Because yes, you start here and you fly back, right? Fine. But you're missing out on that. So, something I've seen is to start here, grab the handle on this side and fly all the way round like that. Allows you to get the most amount of stretch possible whilst not sacrificing anything else, I suppose. So let's do that. As you can probably notice, when I got to here, it was kind of difficult to you know, go any further back. But I think if I just focus on this bit where I can actually keep a straight arm, I won't be too fussed. So let me just kind of do a mini warm up on the other side, just so I'm not over fatigued on one side, and then yeah. Lovely. So, I mean, I think it's obvious we're not going to be able to do loads and loads of weight on this, but you know, it's no biggie. So let's just hold it, see how it goes. I think a lot of people like to use, holy fuck, that's too heavy. I think a lot of people like to actually hold this metal bit and then fly. Doesn't feel right for me. But, you know, if it works for you, it works for you. I'm not here to judge you. Let's get to it. Okay, started using momentum towards the end of that one. I might have to stick on a little incremental weight for this, because obviously rear delts are such a small muscle, it'd be hard to progressively overload in such big jumps. So I'll keep it on the same weight. It's on 18 at a minute, but then we'll see how it goes for the next set. But let's do this. Get a nice view of my butt. Okay. Well, that's a weird one. Very confusing. Oh, I can feel that. Oh my God. I didn't realize how much I could feel that in my rear delts. Anyway, that was confusing. I don't know if you noticed. I hit failure at like 10, I think, on my right arm, but then didn't hit failure on my left arm. So the solution to that is keep the weight the same. Wait until I can hit the same amount of reps on both arms, and then we progress it together. That is ideal. If you don't do it that way, you'll end up just getting massive imbalances. in the muscle you're trying to train. Okay, I honestly think I've found my next favorite rear delt exercise. That's crazy. Okie dokie, let's do this next set. So, it might look weird, but I'm holding onto this. You can't see it. I'm holding onto this thing just for extra stability, I suppose. So I'm able to really focus on that. And when I'm starting the rep, I'm not just starting with bent arm, I'm really leaning over to get a good stretch. I mean, there's no stretch necessarily now until there's tension. But as soon as there's tension, the stretch is insane, so. Nice. Next set. That was 16 reps, so potentially need to up it just to be safe. We'll see how the right side goes. Again, really stretching across here. What? Why was that so easy? I'm very confused. Okay. Don't know how that works. We'll do another set. I think what we'll do, because my upper back is the least concern for me, for my back, I don't mind missing it this session. I really want to focus on getting this right, because in the long run, I'll be so much better off. So we are going to up it. So I've got so many reps. Focus on the form, keep the whole movement nice and smooth, big stretch at the start, nice contraction where I can at the end. Just annoying, it bends off. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, right, on that note, let's do this last set and then we can get on to biceps with hopefully your guys' favourite machine. It's almost mine as well for biceps, so we'll see. That was much better. Let's do the other arm. Okay, that last rep weren't happening. Yeah, let's go do some biceps. Right, so though I'm desperately begging to use this bicep machine, I don't think it'd be a good first exercise for biceps. So we're gonna grab a weight, do 2 sets of dumbbell bicep curls, and then we'll move on to the, you know, the what's it called? Actually, no. Let's do some barbell. I'm trying to figure out a weight that is good for me. Maybe this will be it. So it's a nice straight bar. I don't have this in the other gym. Obviously, very good for keeping your thumbs turned out. If you know, your biceps have somewhat of a role in pronation and supination of the forearm, more so supination, because if you have a look at my bicep, when I go from here to there, you can see it move. That's because your bicep is contracting to create that turning out movement. So that's why having your thumbs forced outwards, your biceps are being under even more contraction, which is always good. So let's do these. Remember, this exercise isn't to blast my triceps, it's biceps, sorry. It's just to get a little bit of blood flowing into them, because the next bicep exercise is extremely isolating. And obviously, if you have an extremely isolated muscle, there's no other muscles that are gonna help produce any more power. And with particularly small muscles, it can be quite easy to tear them when they're under extreme levels of isolation. So that's the important thing. We just need to make sure the biceps properly prepared physically for it. And then obviously we can jump into it. All right, last set. Whew. Oh, lovely. This is the machine you've all been waiting for. It is the machine bicep curl. Okay, so obviously I have tried this machine before, otherwise I wouldn't know how good it is. There are potentially 2 options to using this machine. It is A, single curls, which are fine because you can lean into them, whatever, or B, doubles. I find that doubles allows you to get a bit more of a stretch because you're forced to be upright instead of like leaning over, and that can take some of the stretch off the bicep. So we are going to do this with the doubles and just see how we get along. See how we get along, see how we get on. Okay, a little bit too heavy, but overall not a bad set. I personally don't like how these move. I don't think they really need to. If you're having to lift your shoulder up, then you're almost taking tension off the bicep. Well, not almost, you actually are. So, I don't know, maybe it's just for a comfort thing. If you naturally have your elbow come up during bicep curls, I suppose that makes sense. But, I don't know. We'll see how the next set goes and then judge it from there, really. Oh, okay. let's do this next set with the weight dropped by 1. See how it goes. Oh, that was a much better set. Jesus Christ. Okay. I think I want to do one more set on here because I'm enjoying it and the first set didn't really count. So yeah, we'll have a little rest and then do the last set on here. Okay, let's crack on with this. Oh my God. Okay, I mean, I was sat there thinking, why doesn't it allow a bit better of a stretch? And I thought if it did, people would just get their arms stuck and their arm would snap in half. Like if it went back any further than that, people would just snap their arms in half. So I suppose safety over performance. But yeah, nice. Happy with that. No, I'm done now, mate. Lovely. Right. Let's do the final exercise of the day. Right, this is the final exercise in the form of hammer curls. Obviously this is forearms and biceps, but I don't tend to train forearms directly too much anymore, just because jiu-jitsu really is my forearm training because it requires so much grip and it's trained like 3 times a week. So if I was to train them directly, they'd probably just be toast the whole week. So on that note, let's do the first set for hammer curls. That was good. All right, last set. And we'll check the pump a little bit. We're done. All right. So we're gonna check the pump as best as possible. I don't know how good it's gonna be. We'll see. Let's give this a go. Hang on. Need a good angle. Right. Let's check biceps first. Not bad. I like that. Front lat spread. Again, not too bad. Rear lat spread. And rear double. I can't see how that looks until I watch the video back, but I hope it was decent. Anyway, that's this video coming to an end. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys like these Workout Wednesdays or if you want to see something different. Obviously I post the Science Saturdays every Saturday at 5 p.m. But I feel like this is nice for you guys to see, you know, a little insight to my full workout, how I actually apply things to my training, things like that. But yeah, do let me know if you like them. If you do, make sure you smash the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications. Then you get a notification every time I post. So you don't miss bangers. That's it from me, as always. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.